Okay. So just going to fight these guys.
I am Prince
here.
and Emperor.
Is there anything I can do? No. So you actually can Kiri will notice, but I'll track when he gets back. So just the measly 6. After that I don't even have to worry about. I'll just run them over with cavalry. Hope they won't just stun lock them for 5 hours again. The main issue here is 2 swordsmen and 3 spearmen. And I can go straight to the battle. I don't... Hang on. Is this a... No, it doesn't have a... Let me turn it down a bit. It doesn't have a little jagged thing on the top. Which means it doesn't have a wall.
To me, man!
Swordsman! Detachments ready! Show us the foe! Battle group deselected! Let us show our hammers! Moving! Yes, General!
shit. I just realized my microphone was turned off. That's no good. Now these... I wasn't saying anything important anyway, I was just explaining what I was doing. I am worried about these guys though, because they're very, very close to my horsemen. I might get Sigma just to deal with those. You pull back and help the gunners. You attack them. Actually, that might be a bit. So you attack him. Where's Sigma? Sigma's attacking the other guys. My horsemen seem to be doing. Ooh. I'm not so sure about that. But these are just one. This is one unit, so they're being attacked from both sides, so eventually... I wonder if I could... Those guys can keep attacking those. I'm always paranoid about... Oh, here we go. Yeah, they're fleeing. Now there is one unit that isn't fleeing. Those guys. Oh, now they're fleeing.
Missile troops! Fight with us! Fire! 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 All weapons are yours!
Get out of the way so those gunmen have a... I want these guys to die just so that I don't have to deal with them anymore. Whereas the other ones are just... Roll the... Will the cavalry even reach? Yeah. And just make sure they're not doing the thing before where it's just... Yeah, they're just stun locking him again, so if... There's only 2 of them left.
Yes, my lord.
The warrior free squad fill me with rage!
Where are they going? Oh, they're attacking this guy here. And I managed to kill him. And it looks like the other guy will get away. Yeah. And end battle. Because I don't really care about the people in the town, they'll just disappear automatically. Yeah, it says they have 1 guy remaining. I'm not sure if he'll pop up in the... Only took 6 losses that battle. Not too bad. Well, I am only playing on normal, I guess. If I was playing on hard or something, it would be a lot more difficult. I should probably bring my microphone out. Can you hear me better now? Can you hear me at all? I probably should have checked that. Oops. Okay, so I can occupy or I can loot and occupy. Get my microphone back to place. So I can occupy or loot and occupy. Either way. I think this will be better because we really don't need the 400 gold. What's this? Unit replenishment, yeah. And province instability. Yeah, so this is actually better. Although that 400 gold, what could I buy with 400 gold? Not a lot. I'm gonna be moving my troops away from here, so...
In the name of Magnus.
For breakaway, oh, that's just the same text as before, and we get 1,000 gold for it. Even a small amount of training can be the difference between life and death on the blood-soaked battlefields of the old world. Oh, I forgot to use Karl Franz's ring to see if it worked or anything, if he could fling fireballs around. Because that would be hilarious. Unit experience +1 for infantry unit. Is that a permanent buff? I guess it is.
Realm grows, Your Eminence, yet many evils still abound in this world. The Empire remains divided, and marauding greenskins still threaten your lands. Further afield, there are rumors of a dark force rising in the east, spreading the taint of undeath. You must remain vigilant.
Okay, dude. What? Does he have a name? Or is he just a visor? Whatever. The election of a new emperor has often led to turmoil as machinations of the elector counts play out. But as the nobles conduct their petty power struggles, the nation fractures. It is up to the newly elected sovereign to begin the process of reunification, bringing an entire province under his rule might be a priority. So occupy, loot the different settlements. Got it. So ideally, whoop, the Battle of Bloodpine Woods. Those that would break away from the rule of the Emperor are nothing but tenacious. They have sent a request for assistance to their allies in the north, and this appeal has been answered with covert detachment of men. Our spies have revealed the massing of a militia force in the Bloodpine Woods. Take the fight to them before they can grow into an army. That's a... They've got mortars and rockets. I want these. Actually, what I want is the tanks. That would be awesome. What are these? Am I at war with these? Is this a faction or what? Crooked Moon. I believe this is a faction. Oops, this is my faction. So I'm at war with these guys? Neutral army. So I might not want to attack him right away, but he could prove to be a nuisance later on, so...
Yes.
Does he have skills or anything? Yeah, 2 skill points that I can spend. Now... Whoa, okay. So it's... yes, I can deselect if I'm not quite sure. So I believe these are all combat skill. I think the yellow is basically for the unit. Red is more like general skills. Well, not general, auras and leadership skills. Blue is more... Yeah, so yellow's for the unit, red's for... does it say here? Yeah, red's for, oh, here we go, it says right here. So character stats, battle effects, and campaign effects. So I can give Sigma a warhorse, and eventually that goes up to Deathclaw the Griffin, which is just awesome. I'd want that eventually. And the other ones would also be useful for... since Sigma is going to be my main on the field dude, I might... campaign movement range, that's... these are... so basically all of these are pretty good. But... what's this? So why would having the horse remove the ability to fling fireballs? Have I been calling him Sigma? Yeah, that'd be right. Yeah, Karl. Karl! I stopped that shit again. Yeah. Kiwi reckons Route Masters. Yeah, I would go for a Route Master, I guess. And after... can I take any of these? Oops. Yeah, so it looks like once I unlock that, I have unlock all of these. So public order, recruitment cost, that one might be attrition. I don't need that just yet. So when would attrition come into play? Because I don't think this game has seasons. That would be for... something, and then... this cheaper units, basically. And I think I'd want... oh, you can do charges and flanking, because it gets a charge bonus for it. That's interesting. For his second skill point, I might just get... Leadership. Well, I don't think I need this just yet, because I can't really make use of horses. That's only just be a lone horseman that way, so I might get the Inspiring Presence, because that won't be as hard to micromanage. What is this? But the little plus sign means replenishing their health. Huh, Sigma actually has a health bar, that's interesting. Where is it? There he is. So I could go this way, and because my mission just says... No, that's not the mission. Where's the mission? Ah, here we go, the chapter objective. Occupy, loot, raise, or sack 2 different settlements. It doesn't actually matter what those settlements are. So I could actually go over here, say... Ooh, maybe not, that's a lot of goblins. And what about this guy? I think this is a human settlement. Yeah. I can just raise it, and then the goblins from this side won't be a problem no more. But then we've got these guys who are human. Well, I've got a really... Outdoors army's freaking massive. Is that just a... That would just be a passive army, wouldn't it? Still building there. Still need to upgrade this. So in order to upgrade these, you need population surpluses, so... which develop over... I want to say that they develop over time, but it looks like they actually... It's constant. That can't be right. So is it shared? It looks like it's shared across the entire realm. Well, duchy, I would guess, would be the equivalent term for it. So yeah, what? Oh, I didn't even realize you were gone. So I've got this thing here, which is an event quest. If I complete it, I get the Sword of Striking, and they're not too scary.
Summon the Elector Counts.
And
bring me to my men.
oh, I can actually increase growth from here. I cannot build. Yeah, so the level of your, level of your main building determines how high leveled up you can build the settlements, but I think the capital of each region is the only one that can go up to level 5, whereas most of them can only get up to level 3, so this is generally your most important settlement, essentially. And we still need to grab Iheart and Helma. And we're at war with them already. They've only got 5 troops, 5 units each. But I am worried about this guy here.
Ready.
What I could do is, what happens if I...
Prince and Emperor.
Well, for a start, they've only got 15 order. So I might want to just keep him here and then build more swordsmen. Who's better at combat, actually? So the swordsmen are better at just combat in general, but the spearmen have a bonus to cavalry, so yeah, that's fair enough. Wait, can I build? No. I was thinking, hang on, how does this work?
Right.
Right.
I see no other option.
So the globals are separate pool to the local, but the global is more expensive. That's the only thing. So I'm gonna leave him here in here, because it looks like we're having public order problems.
Summon the
And do I want to build? There's nothing I can really build, so just leave it for now. What's the button for autos? Not autosave. Quick save, Control S. So if I do that, saving. And I guess I could look at here, we got Karl. Ah, here we go. I won't use this too much just yet, because when I played last time, I think I allied with these guys here, but I had a mission to ally these guys, which caused and this guy and this guy were at war, so it was like it just caused everything to be a mess. So I won't actually be making any allies until I get that quest to make an ally. Which is fine. I can't quite remember, but I don't think the human factions attack you very often. It's more just, as I said, these guys here who are the goblins and the orcs that are worry. Faction summary, treasury, technology. We don't actually have the ability to research technology? Okay. So I guess there's no reason not to just whoop. Hello. Well, that was a sudden. As I get my bearings, yeah. As I get my bearings, the turns will probably get So I was just confused as to what I was wanting to do. Why is Grunburg glowing? Okay. Event message for population. Alright, that's just, so we've now got a surplus, so could, if I wanted to, upgrade this. And construction complete. Wars, so don't really care about that. All that. I don't think those affect... I don't think either of those wars affect us, and just the unit recruitment. But we can... Oh, so these buildings tell you what building you need before you can... So we've got the rally field, so we can actually research these technologies, and it's unit experience +2 for Empire Infantry, leadership for Empire Infantry, speed for Empire Infantry. I'd say either all of these are good, really. This stops them from routing, this makes them have an easier time getting around, and this one's just makes them better at fighting. I might go for the experience. Sure.
What?
And then I believe that's on the uptick, which means that I don't have to worry about that as much. Now, if I wanted to go that way, I would have to go.
I am Prince and Emperor.
Yeah, so Grunburg does have its own reserve, but these guys are also here.
I command here.
Oh, I can actually build more new troops now because I've got the this building here. But I will build this just because it's the only thing I can build. Yeah, I need a blacksmith. And I'm not sure if the blacksmith needs to be in Altdorf or if it can be in any part of Reichland. I think it can be in any part of the Reichland, so long as... if I want to build halberds, then that is.
Summon the Elector Counts.
We're still going, and I could, in theory, take out this guy.
Yeah.
You know, I might as well actually. Yep.
Fight for our nation.
Do I really want to attack him? Now, he can't actually take over my territory, but if I declare war on him, then his guys are going to start attacking us. which is a problem, and he's an actual faction, not just some random. I'm guessing this can wait. So yeah.
Raise your weapons.
No allies have decided to come. Blah. So yeah, let's go kill some goblins.
Sigmar compels us onward. Bring me to my men.
Oh, he left.
Men, I will fight with you.
So this guy's pretty much fucked. I could auto-resolve, but that would probably result in needless casualties, so I'll just try and make this quick. So what's the terrain like over here? Well, we've got this hill here, but we could try and grab it. Oh, we could just go around. Now, if my cavalry can charge up here... It's a bit risky though, because it looks like the hill's closer to their side than it is to ours, yeah. So I'm actually going to go around and attack from this direction here. Which is well within... Can I make it so the trees are always... Yeah, I can. Makes it look a bit silly, but...
Swordsman! The Empire endures!
But it also helps me actually see what's going on. This is... Being able to hide the trees is a really good feature. Because that's always something that's annoyed me. And the horses will just go over here for now.
Ready for the Emperor! Ready! Bandit! Detachments!
Now they're probably hiding somewhere. Which would be why we can't see them. It's a fog of war thing that they added. Yeah, we can't see them and they can't see us. which could give them an advantage. Not a very good one, they're bound to die no matter what they do, but it's just something to be aware of. Right guard. Doesn't actually look like we found them.
Missiles will fly! Let us go! Seeking enemy! Moving out, sir!
I think we can actually use this guy to scout out the area. Because if they can get line of sight of the enemy, then... Ah, there we go. There they are. Okay, how do we want to approach this? Yeah, so they probably expected us to come from this direction, not... I guess from here, this path down here is probably the best way. And I might keep him out there just for now. Just so they have line of sight of them. They actually can't see my units because that's what the eyeball means. Yeah, see how the eyeball's gone now? That means that these... Yeah, and now they're moving. So our armies have basically spotted each other. They're taking a while, so I'm going to get them to run into position.
Let the fields be sown with enemy blood! Yes, sir! For Altdorf!
I want to try out, but now they're firing. Bloody hell! No, I don't want these guys to get them in their own group. I want them to shoot at the... Oh, so they're very tired. Yeah, just shoot at him. Guard. Guard, don't move unless I tell you to. Sigma, get into your own group. Now this guy is going to be a problem for us. Because that's a group leader. Reichlanders, you sweep around. Missiles. Whoops, don't move. Don't stop. I just want you to shoot him. It won't do much good, but... Actually, if he's the leader, then what the heck is this? Some kind of... Yeah, I wonder if I can kill both of them. He's definitely running the slider miser. He's some kind of witch doctor. Actually, these guys here need support, so... Since Sigma's all the way... Did Sigma just fall down? Must be from... Doesn't seem like I'm gonna be able to kill that guy. Give him a head start. And then now chase him down. There we go. Did that kill him? Not quite. Yeah. Do it again. I'm just trying to whittle down this guy's health. There we go. And now, anybody else need killing off? Goblin archers, spear, missiles, halberd. I think I killed the... So I want you to kill him now. Because I think that is the guy with the... Yes, he's the leader. So if these guys can kill him, that would be great. And then just stop, let him get ahead just a little bit, and then run him over again. Oh, that didn't work. Are you actually gonna damage him? Oh, there you go. I think he's stuck. So we could just stand here until he dies. And then the other guys are way too far to get away. Now I think those two were only wounded. I don't believe that I managed to kill either of them. But they'll be out of... They certainly won't be bothering me when I attack the town. Which, should I do that this time or should I wait? I think I'll wait one more turn so that I can get some good units out before attacking the because right now I don't have a full stack of units. And since the town I'm going to be attacking is quite heavily guarded, I'm going to want as big a stack as possible. Decisive victory! And gained a whole bunch of levels for Karl. I'm gonna be calling him Sigma so much, aren't I? We can pardon them or we can kill them. Ah, so I think Skarsnik's dead. I could use a...
Step to it.
Camp follower. No army travels alone. Who else would cook or sew or loot for freshly slain? And aggressor. Might is right. Public order for every concurrent war with a neighbouring faction.
Now.
Yes, I actually killed one of their leaders. And this is what I have to worry about. Goblins. How many? So they've got a leader. And a forest spider. They got poison attacks and shields. Well, I've got a fuck ton of...
Pick up the pace.
So can I still... Yeah, I can, but just buy more units. I can build... Shielded Spearmen, or just a normal Swordsman still. And the Swordsmen still have a higher melee attack, but these guys have better defense. So, what's the average for a goblin? Goblins only have 20 attack and 26 defense.
The Empire.
So I think these guys would have a better time fighting goblins, because both their defense and their melee and their defense is better than a goblin, whereas these guys, the goblins would have a better defense than melee, and defense wouldn't really help against the goblins. I'm not really sure how it works, but
Yes, to unite the provinces.
there's that. Yeah, so when I'm done, I will have a whole 16. So just a fuck ton of soldiers coming out after them. Can I build a lord? Yeah, that's not quite what I want. And I don't have any of the... Whoa. So I want, this. An Altdorf conclave of battle wizards is what I want. And I'm just continuing to build this. This character has unassigned skill points. Don't use those just yet. More ammunition. Dirt hole. Like. I guess I can start working on these. I probably should. Because if I can start working my way up here, then I can just make Karl like a monster on the battlefield. I'm still making a fuck ton of gold. What's he doing? Why is he going like that? Dwarven Confederation or whatever. Just more units. Oops. Oh, whoa. That was weird. So these guys are still not quite. I reckon I can still take them.
You're not right in the head.
I think they're just forced march. I could create a new leader. But he'd have a ton of... a ton of stuff that I don't quite need. A ton of upkeep. I am, however, going to use this.
So...
Nah, it's not worth it. I'm just gonna finish these guys off.
I will fight with you. No peace, just war.
So more orc slaying, by the looks of things. Killed captives. And I could just encircle them and wait them out, but that'd take way too long. Oh, so they don't actually start suffering attrition right away now. That's interesting. But yeah, let's fight the battle on the field. And since it was not a walled city, we're just fighting on a normal... No, we're just fighting on a normal map. And this is actually probably one of the easiest looking battle maps I've seen so far, so... We'll get our... So if I do it this way, will it be in the order that I want it to be in? Yes, that's perfect. Maybe a bit wider and then lock them. Because I want my spearmen on the outside so they can rush in and deal with that spider. Sigma will be in the back here. These guys can stand right behind the main group. And my horses will be free to dick around wherever they want.
Ready? See to it! Detachments move!
So this... No, I don't want to fight over there.
Heading out!
Preferably, I'd want to get them over here. Ish, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. So I'm just gonna have to meet them part way. So it looks like they are going to... Actually, if I'd got... Just run. Here comes the spiders. Slow-mo. Don't run. they're attacking now. Gunman, shoots, whatever. They should be in their own group. So they've got spears, so that should be fine. These guys, I want you to attack. Actually, I want you to attack them for now. I want my horsemen to come up around the rear and attack these guys. Looks like they're retreating. This is gonna hurt. You. Deal with the... You. You. Deal with those. Shit. This flank, just collapse on there. You continue firing on. Where's Karl? There he is. You guys. Try and collect. My gunmen take on the spiders. They're running already. I can probably stop using these guys. So then I just want to kill this guy, really.
Stop!
Because all of these, this is a...
Halt! Get going! Prepare the combat!
Did one of my... No. This is an incredibly gamey way to deal with enemy. No, don't let them get away.
Reichsguard Knights!
That's weird. So even he's right there, I can't actually attack him.
For the Emperor!
Whatever. Now, I could plunder this settlement. I could raze it to the ground and never have to deal with it ever again. However, this massive unit of dwarfs over here is probably going to take this settlement anyway. So I could just take the gold and leave. Because these guys are pretty much no longer a threat. These guys, on the other hand, and even though they're only a small army, I'm still worried about them. If I raise it, these guys might disappear. Then the dwarves. The dwarves might actually make a good ally. So I'm actually going to sack it and leave.
On march!
Monster Tracker. Bonus versus large. And Ogre Blade. The Ogre Blade was used by Chaos Dwarves to tame the kingdom among the mountains of Morn. How it came into Old World is a mystery. Yeah, so they've got pretty much no garrison left.
For the wisdom of the layer.
And then he's just gonna walk in and take it since his other neutral army, the Karak Norn. How does the... Obviously these guys hate me, but how do the Karak Norn feel about me?
You may speak before my shield bearers and on the Oath Stone.
Non-aggression pact. Ideal first step to building out. Moderate chance. Because if I can form a non-aggression pact with them that they actually respect, that would mean that when they take this Crooked Morn, then this flank here of the Riot Clans is no longer an issue, which would be very good for me. And I might give them... Moderate. How much money would you accept? If I just give you all of my money, well, no, that wouldn't change anything. Propose offer. They accepted. Now, this isn't a non-aggression pact, it's not an alliance. I think the yellow, the orangey yellow is me. All of these guys are on good terms. These guys not so much, especially the Crooked Moon, since I just fucked up their entire... This is their only province. Oops, no, I don't want to do that. I believe these guys are one of the DLC things, so you can they're actually playable. And all the playable factions only start with one province. This guy, on the other hand, I'm going to want to chase him down.
To war. By Sigma, no!
Let me think about it. No!
And apparently, yeah, this is a group I attacked last time and they're pretty softened up, so even if they did try to attack Grunburg over here, they would not have a good time. Because this is my public order. It's going down. Taxes -4. I can't really get rid of taxes, but I am worried about this number here. So I'm gonna have to work on that at some point.
Is it time?
So I think for now it's time to just... Oh, the cool thing about this game is that, well, you can't do it right now, but if you have an encampment in the middle of enemy territory, you can actually recruit new units in the middle of enemy territory at a higher cost, which is really cool. So I could go all the way over here, start attacking vampires and shit, and if I lose units, I just replenish them. Which is pretty cool. Karl says point or charge. What's all of these do? Resistant. So I could give him the better armor or the better weapon. Actually, what's... I think... Yeah. So I can actually... You can give your guys multiple... stuffs. So yeah, it's very... Heroes of Might and Magic-y. And I want to get this guy up to level 15 as quickly as possible so I can just give him a... the Deathclaw, which is a griffin. Actually, what's a prerequisite? If I spend 4 things here, then I unlock this and I can go all the way up and then just... So yeah. Now I'll probably want the melee attack because I don't believe Sigma, he is taking a little bit of damage. He's not going to be able to keep that up forever. That's the thing. So it might be worth giving him the armor. Because if he's got the armor, then he can just keep not taking any damage at all. I think that's how that works. It says here that the defense... So melee attack basically is a chance to hit. Melee defense is a chance to block, I guess. And then they've got, hang on. Huh. That's interesting. So if I'm interpreting this right, this actually works more like, what is it? Like Advanced Wars, where your units have health, but the number of units that you have compared to the number of health I have is like arbitrated. If that makes sense, which is interesting. Because it means that I mean, I guess there would be a limit on how much damage you could do, because you wouldn't be able to like chop one guy's head off and then another guy randomly dies. That would make no sense. But it's like the amount of damage you do makes it easier to whittle down individual units. And yeah, obviously Sigma here's got... he has been taking a bit of damage. So I might give him the full plate just to make him more resilient. It looks like that increases... No, it only increases his armor, but that's still pretty good. Scarred veteran, he's probably never gonna be at full hit points if he's going to war all the time, so... yeah. And that would have an effect over time as well, because it means he could be in more battles. And if he can, like, get into thick of things while taking barely any damage, then that would be really good. I mean, he's Karl Franz after all. It looks like that guy has no idea where he's going. Where is he going? What are you up to, you little goblin little shit? Ah, he's raiding. That's what he's doing. And that raiding lets him replenish.
The nation calls.
What are you doing?
My axe thirsts for war. Ready.
So, I didn't really talk about stances all that much. So if you encamp in enemy territory, then you can replenish troops and all that in the middle. But we're not going to do that. We're going to go straight after this guy here because he's causing me problems. Now, if we can kill Slider Miser, then that should be enough to pretty much take him out. Take out that whole group.
Sigmar compels us onward into battle.
So I think because I've got so many troops here, this is starting to tick up again. I'm surprised they...
For the wisdom of the layer.
I'd be really annoyed if he didn't take that. Oh well, if he doesn't take it then I will just fuck him up. Fuck those guys up again. Probably raise this. Or I could just keep... yeah. Yeah, the public order.
To my men.
Now he's over here. I don't think I can do anything else. Anyway, I'm probably... wait. Oh, that's just another surplus. I can't use that just yet because I need 2 for this one. And yeah. So that wasn't really an eventful turn. I could... Can I do anything this turn? Expenditure. Just army upkeep. Not really. I'm still waiting for another... yeah, no, fucked off. To bother somebody else for now.
The Celestial College implores that I hear you. I remain unconvinced.
Now, this is a non-aggression pact. I did say that I will not. I will not ally myself with anybody until I get the quest to make an ally, because that stuffed up my progression last time, where I was allied with the enemy of the person I was supposed to ally with according to the story. Okay. I'm just hopping into... Wait, that won't work. I'll have to do it this way. Okay, you can... Hello? I'm getting an error message from this god. Oh well. Okay, so how far behind do you think I am? Testing. Okay. Copy. 1, 2. 1, 5. Hoi? How are you? I can't read shit. Carbonated water, sugar, flavors, food acid, color, preservative. Yep. Yeah, so 10 seconds sounds about... Yeah, 10 seconds sounds about right. I am... It'd be funny if I uploaded this and then Web and I just started randomly talking about... Schweppes creamy soda. Or cream soda, without the Y. Which is mostly carbonated flavor, water and water. Carbonated water and sugar. And food acid. I'm concerned that they don't list what the flavors are though. And I hate when they put colour in food. I don't give a shit what colour it is. But whatever. I'll drop out. Now, I think I closed the laptop. Which is not good because I think the laptop turns itself off when you close the lid for whatever stupid reason. So I'm going to have to... Yeah, I have no... I guess it's one of the settings? But yeah, for some reason this laptop that I'm using to look at Discord on, it shuts itself off when you close the lid. And I don't mean... like... No, go here. I don't mean going to sleep, I mean proper shutting itself off. I'll have to probably jump into the settings and figure out a way to stop it from doing that. Because it's kind of ridiculous having to turn the entire computer on every time you close the lid. And like losing any unsaved progress on whatever you're doing. Well, that didn't work. And this might take a minute. Run in administrator mode. And we're back. Where were we? Ah, yes. Non-aggression pact, accept. So... Oh, I know what that means. It means that there's buildings available. So, what can I build here? Now, bear in mind that in these provinces, I can only build up to tier 3. I can't build any higher than that. So I can build this to get pistoleros. Or I could build a... That's increase the garrison size. That might be worth it at some points. Public order, income. I've already got... Can I do more than one? It looks like I can. Blacksmith armory. So because I've got 3 here, I'd want to build all of my, except for maybe this thing here, Rakesford, because that's just a level 3. I can build the barracks here as well. basically anything with only 3 tier, up to tier 3, you want to build in the, like, side suburbs, and anything with a tier higher than 3, you want to build in the capital. Because as I said, the capital can go up to tier 5, the other ones can only go up to tier 3. So what do I want to build here is the main question. I could build another one of those, or I could build a garrison. I don't think the garrison will be necessary, because I've got humans here. Dudes, dwarves, who I'm gonna want to make my friends there. And for the most part, all of these guys like me. Well, or more of a point, don't hate me. So yeah, the garrison's not quite useful for me there. I could always demolish it later though. What's this? Warhorse breeders. What is a warhorse breeder actually for? Past cavalry. Vessel. Empire Knights. Yeah, sure. I might build one of those eventually. That's for the warrior priests. Shrine of Stigma. These are for heroes. I don't really need to buy another one of these because I've already got that one. Just because income is so important right now, I might just build a weaving house, I reckon. There we go.
I command here.
So where do I want to take Sigma? Well, obviously over here. Is that in... what's this? Ah.
My orders are to move.
No, I don't want to do that. No, stop. Who does this belong to? Talabak clan. Who did I sign the non-aggression pact with? All of it. Oh, I've got plenty of non-aggression pacts. Including some vampire guys for some reason. Okay. Was that at the start of the game? So I'm gonna need military access from these guys.
It is good to see fellow sons of the Empire this day.
Wait.
So... I am Prince and Emperor.
Did I just fuck up? Talabalunk.
Surely an agreement will be reached, for are we not all sons of Sigmar?
Well, that's how much I'd need to offer. So that was weird. It let me walk into his territory without... Is he annoyed at me for that? A little bit. A lot, actually. So yeah, that was annoying. I was expecting it to just warn me about that. Like, come up with a pop-up saying it if you go here, then... But it doesn't look like it actually did that. Well, I'm gonna be in and out of his hair in just a moment anyway, so... I probably could have ignored that completely. But oh well, live and learn.
Summon the Elector Counts.
I didn't even realize that wasn't my territory. Because there isn't a border. I guess it's just a little bridge. It's not really even a bridge. It's a river rake.
The Celestial College implores that I hear you. I remain unconvinced.
Trade agreement? And... for... $400? Sure. And they're unhappy because of raiding. But this guy's still piss weak.
Who calls?
Ooh, what? Is it because of those siege artillery? Well, this might get interesting, but I do outnumber them hero-wise. I'm just not sure about these. I do have a unit of cavalry to deal with the... So if I can get to those... If I can get to those before they, yeah. And there's just one each, so let's see how it goes. So yeah, here's a plan. Interesting. I just have a normal fight. Just try and beat them with numbers. And use my Reichlanders, my cavalry, to take out the artillery. Hopefully artillery are as inaccurate in this game as they are in Empire and the other games. Because if they're not, then we might start running into issues if they just start ripping through my troops. I'm a little bit worried because the balance of power meter actually said that I'm in a disadvantage in this fight, and I never like going into fights like that.
Come, men. It seems Todbringer sends his midden wolves across the Reich to test our mettle. He seems to think that since my father's death, Reichland is weak, and we cower under our beds waiting for these Ulrich worshippers to save us from our woes. I say we Reichlanders are more than capable of defending ourselves. I say we show Todbringer's mongrels that Reichlander blood flows through our veins. We face the trespassers deep in the Bloodpines. Keep your wits, lads, for there is more than Ulrich's dogs in there. My father had to send the Reichsguard in to purge these woods of forest goblin filth more than once during his reign. Yet that is not what we face today. No! Today we send the Elector Count of Middenland a message that it is the House of Franz that protects the borders of Reichland!
Okay. Oh. This is interesting. So they're just in a alliance. Oh, that makes things easy. So these guys will sweep in from the rear, while my infantry just tie up their infantry, which will be really easy. I'll just outnumber them. The bowmen shouldn't be too hard to deal with because they're at the back as well. So this one unit of cavalry is going to really be worth its weight in gold in this one battle. And there's no need to... Ah. I want to get them as close as possible. Yeah, that's a good vantage point. Just sit up there, shoot it wherever. Sigma, Karl, I'm just gonna keep calling him that, aren't I? You can stand over here to deal with this guy. You can just 1v1 him. I think that is everybody. And yeah, as you can see the value of this is what the Yeah, this is what I'd be looking at with the foliage on. So as you can see, that is absolutely invaluable. And they can't even see me. So I just want you to charge towards them, like... Actually, because these guys are invisible right now. These guys aren't. I wonder what would happen if they started turning around and reacting. Yes. And now they're... And these guys can just charge forward. Attack the spearmen, I guess, since they don't have shields. And they're way too heavily clumped up. I don't like how hairy it is getting over there. What's Sigma just standing over there for? Get in there. Is there anybody I can shoot at? I guess there's these guys, but for now you can shoot at him. He's just wrecking vase. And then these guys can come in for the charge. And they're not going to last very long at all. You, stop shooting. I want you to stand over there. Just attack the general. Try and get rid of him. They've got reinforcements, well I'll be done with these guys long before that matters. I think they're just trying to get around him. Here's Sigma, I think. Yep. So these guys can actually start moving for... Where are the reinforcements coming from? What's this? And they killed him. And I'm pretty sure the reinforcements are coming. Stop, you. You just form up.
I will not stand idle. Let's go. We await your orders.
Here's the new army.
Swordsman! Sigmar exalted! By Garmaras!
You can deal with them. Oh, they've got... Hang on, what are these? What's that? Missile cavalry, okay. Oh, that seems like a good time for those guys. They're wavering. Where are my missiles? If they stand over there, and then they can shoot at them, but I'm still worried about them because there's a direct... I might just get them to hold. Because I don't want them... What the... Just try and... Stop. Where's my cavalry? Go after them. There's a... Should they run away? Their spears, so my Reichlanders won't be able to do a whole lot against them. What in the heck is happening? These rock formations stuffing me up. And try and flank them. And that wasn't very good. Okay, you try and get over there. You won't do much good over there. Oops, no, that's my cavalry. Stop. My warriors are fleeing? Which ones? Well, at least these guys are kind of being dealt with. Whoa, that's a lot of guys. And I think the pistoleros are... What the fuck is happening over here? There's just troops everywhere. Well, at least Sigmar's there. My cavalry aren't doing much. Where are you going? Oh, you're fleeing. You two could shoot at them. Nah, he's dead. I think I'm going to enslave these guys because I did take a lot of casualties in that battle.
Moving off. I await to advise.
Quest successful. And I got a hero recruited. Battle wizard. And the sword of striking.
What? The comet.
So I've got a wizard. I got a wizard from that. Where is he though? Is he in my party? No. Where was that? Ah, here we go.
Comes. I have chosen a path. Bring me to my men. Move! Not in my name. On march! Onwards! I await to advise. Relics.
So I've got Albert Leeskin. And how much do these guys hate me? Because I just went into their territory to... They actually don't seem to care that much. So it doesn't seem to be health. And we're still on positive. Treaties with Sterling. That's the military access. So I can go into Sterling as much as I want and attack these guys, but I don't really want to. Not just yet. Also, no, I have no idea where these non-aggression pacts came from. With the... Who do I have a non-aggression pact with? Yeah, with the vampire counts and... the temple off. It just seems weird. Is it tell me what it is for each? No, this is all for me. For some weird reason I have non-aggression pacts with vampires. Okay.
I command here.
Oh, and this wizard. Ah, I can rename him. I'm not gonna do that though.
You're not right, Ned.
Yes.
So I'm going to go after these guys, but I'm not actually going to be able to reach him. I want to look at this guy. He's got his own things. I think he's just a standard wizard. Can't follow. So if I give the ruby ring to the wizard, that might actually make more sense. What's this? I guess that's how long it'll take for him to receive it. Weapon strength. Charge bonus melee attack. I can give it to somebody else. Does he have any skill points? No. Ah. Well, I've already got 2 units of... I got 1, 2, 3, 4... I might build... Ah, so you can actually compare them. So I might start replacing my... Shieldman. And I'm not too sure about the halberdiers. They are technically better, but... but they cost a fortune in upkeep. I reckon... Actually, I might leave it for now. Because I'm only making 1,000 per turn. And I'm going to need more money shortly. I've already got like 11,000 in the bank, but... You know, more money's always good. Whoa, there's a...
Greetings. All you survey are loyal to me, so I advise caution with your next words.
Trade agreement? Sure. Oh.
Sigmar forbids this. Is it time?
Now I regret not increasing the size of this army. What's causing it to go down? Raiding.
The nation calls. Not likely.
So this guy doesn't have the ability to attack Altadorf, thankfully. It does, however, have the ability to attack Grunburg. It's close enough.
I am Prince and Emperor.
Let me think about it. No! Not a chance.
Summon the Elector Counts. My orders are to move. Bring me to my men. Fine.
Now with the garrison plus Karl Franz's army, these guys won't be powerful enough to attack. I did. I was hoping these guys would. This Karak no one would take this settlement. That means that this border here is basically... I'm never going to get attacked from this direction ever again, so long as I can maintain that relationship. And unlike previous Total War games, what are they doing? Are they attacking me? I'm sorry, but what? Well, I'm gonna play this out, if only because I want to kill... I want to kill Wazhumpa Foespike, because he's been causing issues for a while. That's the only reason why I'm controlling this manually. Ah, now this is a new mechanic. Basically, I can either gamble on... The Winds of Power is basically the wizard's ability to wizard. So I can either start deployment now, or try to increase this number. It doesn't really matter either way, but I am going to... Oh, and I also get control of the... You actually can control more than 20 units in this game, which is kind of a first for this series. Now I assume... Where is my cavalry? Here. I very much assume that they're just going to run away as soon as I start the battle. So I am just going to use my... This is extremely hilly, but I don't really care enough to change it. I just want to get as close as possible. No, stop. So they're not even retreating, they're just going straight at me.
Stop! We serve the Emperor.
I want these guys to remain fresh.
My subjects call!
Where's the gunners? You move back over here, idiot. I do not want him to get away. I don't care about anybody else. Goblin archers, goblins. Deal with these guys, please. You stop. Looks like they got away. But I'm hoping the army will disband because I hopefully killed Wazhumpa. Wazhumpa Foespike. And I only lost 5 troops there. All of them are from Wazhumpa. Yeah, I'm not really sure what all that was about. There was no way they could have won that battle. Or even done any damage for that matter. Gained a whole heap of loot for it though. And the Helm of Discord. So... Aha! The Night Goblin Warboss is dead. Because he's got a 0 there. Instead of a 1. I could... No, I'm gonna kill them all. He seemed to survive though. The warband, I mean. I might have to create an army just to deal with that guy. And they're running away, but I'll be coming back for them. Aha. Yep, so he died in that battle. So I'm going to create a new Helm of Discord. Huh. The battered Helm of Discord is a bronze helmet covered with wavering symbols that both distract and unsettle attackers.
You're not right in the head!
Summon the Elector Counts.
Population growth, decisive victory, because how could it not have been, and Karl, Franz, Beastman, and I think, I'm not sure who those are. Now I could, in theory... Oh, discard. Type. So this... Huh. So I can actually use this to... basically greatly weaken enemies. That's amazing. That's actually kind of insane, actually. It only lasts for 30 seconds, but... that would actually completely disable weaker troops. And I'll just keep the Ogre Blade. It seems a bit silly that he's using the Ogre Blade when he already has a Hammer of Sigma, which is probably why I keep calling him Sigma. His Hammer's Sigma. Actually, it's not, it's like a Troll Slayer or something. I'm going to give him the... Ooh. Upkeep for all units, that's neat. I might actually go this way for a bit because I'd want to max that out. Since Sigma's gonna be just my main army, really.
I am Prince and Emperor.
So, building... Since Altadorf is my main thing, I'll want to increase that. I'll also at some point want to demolish this barracks and move it to one of these two provinces here. Because the barracks only does up to... yeah, the barracks only does up to level 3. Whereas I could have something like the stables in there, which would give me all of this stuff here. And the wharf. Wait a minute. So, what do these...
Bring me to my men.
Here we go. What did a Reichsguard? Where do you build Reichsguard? Because I went on the... building Reichsfort. Over here. So I could really build that wherever. It doesn't need to be in the capital. And I actually would like another one of these guys. I'm not seeing all the possible buildings here. Oh, here we go, port. And this is what I want. Because if I can build this, then I can have my own frickin' wizards. And the one I've got is pretty cool already. This isn't a critical building, but I am going to want to get one of these. So I'm actually, instead of upgrading Altdorf, I'm actually going to upgrade... this town here. That would use up the 2 things that I've got. And a whole bunch of gold, which I have. But it's also... oh, what's this? Corruption's happening. I have a feeling that's caused by this guy here.
Let me think about it. No!
So he's getting weaker. I'm gonna leave it for a bit. Take a break for a little while. And then probably continue in not too long.